Hey guys, Golden here, and welcome back to another weekly Fortnite mobile update video. Today, in this video, we're going to be talking about a brand new Firemode, stats, matchmaking, and much more. If you are new to my channel and want to stay up to date in the Fortnite mobile community, then please consider subscribing with those post notifications on. Also, if you guys do want to support what I do for you guys every single Monday, then please consider using code GOLDEN before every single purchase in the Fortnite item shop. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. As you know, I don't want to waste you guys' time, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the mobile news. The first thing we're going to talk about in today's video is the version 7.40 patch notes. On Thursday, we got an awesome update that includes a bunch of new stuff, including Crosshair Editing, which is awesome. I'm going to quickly read out for you guys what we got in last week's update revolving mobile. First off, zip lines now have audio indicators, which is pretty cool. They've improved skydiving wind audio, as well as adding more variation to gunshot environment impacts. Something huge, we finally got stats. And good news, all your previous got wins on mobile will now appear. With the stats update, you can also see other wins gotten from other platforms. We finally got an optional targeted edit button, which can be found in the extra HUD button layouts under the HUD layout tool. This is Crosshair Editing, by the way. Edit and edit reset buttons will now capture touches. Added visual feedback to many mobile buttons to allow for better instant feedback and help us better diagnose issues seen in this community. I actually kind of like this. It shows when you press the button, so people don't really need to show hand cams when they're like reporting a bug to Epic. Now backing up the most recently saved HUD layout to the player's cloud save. This basically means if you uninstall the Fortnite game, your HUD will still be saved. Awesome update this week, and this was honestly probably the best update mobile's gotten in a very long time. Now in terms of bugs, they fixed the input blocked bug, even though I occasionally still get it. I don't know if they actually fixed it. They also fixed an issue causing some keybind widgets to display incorrectly on some mobile devices. Switching from a weapon to a consumable no longer fires the equipped weapon. They fixed multiple issues with turbo building, which is pretty cool. They fixed an issue with touch input causing controllers to stop responding. And finally, they fixed multiple issues to support more controller hardware, as well as fixing many issues related to parts of the UI that may not be properly navigated by a controller. Also, a lot of bug fixes. Great job, Epic. We really do appreciate you guys focusing more on mobile. The last couple updates have been awesome, and I'm super excited to see the future for mobile. Now, part of caring for the mobile community is actually listening to the community, and so far, Epic's done a pretty good job at this. But it blew me away when Ducky tweeted out saying that he just wrapped up his last day at the Epic Games headquarters. And he said that the trip was extremely productive in letting the team know what the community wants going forth in the game. Later that day, he made a video called I Went to the Epic Games headquarters to talk about Fortnite Mobile. I highly recommend you guys go check out this video. He confirmed he talked about auto fire, and he even showed him his video just explaining how overpowered auto fire is in the game. So we can expect auto fire to actually get nerfed sometime in the future. He also explained how he wanted to be able to change the scope sense, building sense, and normal sensitivity like console and PC. Epic said that they'd look into this, so we can also be expecting to have this feature coming in the future. If you guys want to hear what else he talked about, I'll be sure to leave the link to the video down below. But Ducky, if you are watching this, because I know you've watched a couple of my videos before, I'm going to say this again. Thank you so much for shining light on the mobile community. Ever since her video came out talking about how bad mobile was at the moment, mobile's been getting a lot of support. By the way, Ducky, can you follow me back on Twitter? Next in the news, Crosshair Editing. So as I just mentioned, we finally got Crosshair Editing in the last update. Now, if you guys don't know how to access Crosshair Editing, all you gotta do is go into your HUD layout tool and go to the extra buttons sections, and you should find it. However, a lot of people are disappointed with Crosshair Editing. First off, I think there should definitely be an option to turn off touch editing for the players who only want to use crosshair editing. There's been countless times where I've accidentally touched tiles and messed up my whole edit. Also, a bunch of people in general were expecting to be able to use their dedicated button for their crosshair edits, and I feel like Epic should have just simply done it like this. So there's still some improvements that could be made with crosshair editing, but Epic's definitely aware of these, considering they've already started fixing issues with crosshair editing. Either way, it's super cool to see that Epic's continuing continuing to improve mobile editing. First removing the edit delay as a whole and now adding crosshair editing. Next in the news, mobile matchmaking. I feel like this needs to be talked about because the mobile matchmaking system at the moment is kinda strange. Half the games I play, I'll get matched up against bots, and the other half, I'll get matched up against players who will rebuild the Empire State Building. I don't know how Fortnite does their matchmaking, but it's completely different every match for me. I feel like Fortnite should just match you up based on your skill level because that would make it a lot more even. But not gonna lie, I do love messing around with those bots. Unless they have auto fire, then. Next in the news, a brand new fire mode. So in Fortnite at the moment, we have 3 different fire modes. Auto fire, tap to fire, and dedicated button. All of these fire modes are unique and different in their own ways. Auto fire shoots for you whenever an enemy is in your crosshairs. Tap to fire, well, the explanation is basically in the name. And dedicated button is where you have to have a dedicated button that you can use to shoot. Now these have been the fire modes in the game for about 7 months now. And I feel like it's about time we get a new fire mode. Well, good news, a new fire mode is actually in the works. One of my good friends on Twitter by the name of Cryptic Bean hit me up on Twitter. By the way, guys, make sure you go check him out. And he told me he found something in the mobile code under the MP4 files called Firemode_3dtouch.mp4. And when you click on the file, you can actually see footage of how the fire mode is gonna work when it's released. So of course, I'll play that for you guys. So for my eyes, it's going to be similar to tap to fire, however, it's going to use 3D touch. Now for those of you who don't know what 3D touch is, it's basically a feature exclusive to iPhones where you can press down on your screen, then press down harder for it to activate. So this basically means this new fire mode is going to be exclusive to iPhones only. Honestly, I don't really think there's that much of a difference between this new fire mode and tap to fire, but it's still super cool to see that Fortnite's continuing to add new fire modes into Fortnite Mobile. Let me know what you guys think about this brand new fire mode in the comment section down below. Next in the news, stats. So as you know, stats are finally out in Fortnite Mobile. This is probably like 90% of you right now. We finally have an official in-game stats tracker. So with this, we can see our wins, time we've placed, eliminations, and total matches played. But also, with the addition of profile stats, we also have a new leaderboards tab. This tab will basically show the top 50 Fortnite mobile players in terms of wins. Well, the reason I'm mentioning this is because Ducky must have gotten in contact with the #1 player. Because Ducky later tweeted out saying, "Just found out the player with the most solo mobile wins in the world plays on an iPhone 6S. This proves that you don't have to have an insane device to be good at the game. Honestly, that's crazy. You know, I'm quitting Fortnite Mobile. I'm playing on an iPhone X and I still am trash. No, just kidding. But honestly, that's crazy. The #1 player in the world plays on one of the worst devices that you can possibly play Fortnite Mobile on. Huge props to Cody. Now, Cody, if you could please share with us your HUD, that would be awesome because your HUD is probably like insane. The last things we have to talk about in today's video. So we're just going to basically end this video off with a couple things that just deserve to be said, you know, some memes and stuff like that. Make the mobile app logo scream towards the right. And finally, we should be able to hold to aim in and release to cancel, kind of like console. I'm talking about the scope button, by the way. I think this would be a pretty cool option because like right now you have to tap the scope button and then once you like maybe do a little damage, you have to tap it again. It's kind of awkward. I feel like they should make it so you just hold it down, let go to unscope. It would make it a lot more smooth. Well, anyways, guys, that's all the news we have to talk about in today's video. If you made it this far, then I'm assuming you liked the video, so be sure to leave a like before you leave. Remember, we make Fortnite mobile update videos like this every single week, so if you enjoyed this, and you're probably going to enjoy the rest of them, so please consider subscribing. Of course, turn on the post notifications. To support this channel 4 times more for the next couple weeks, please consider using code GOLDEN before every single purchase in the Fortnite item shop. Be sure to follow me on Twitter to get the updates right away and to be able to play with me at GoldenYT. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. This has been Golden. Do with this information as you will, and I'll see ya in the next one. Peace.